good? What's good? Back with a new video, man. And I just want to speak on this right quick. Um, yeah, I know Joe has been taking a lot of flack and a lot of heat for this VC situation. And I want to do my part by clearing up that Joe Knows is not our target. Joe Knows is only a stepping stone that can help better the situation. Just like I would name Chris Move, iPod King Carter, Annoying Her, Power DF, Nadex, Casino, Brutal Sim, Jay Easy, T Milzer, Anonymous 2K TV. Man, I can go on and on. Flight Reacts, Cash Nasty, LSK, Aiden Ross. Man, anybody that comes in the 2K community, we are stepping stones to helping to better the community. It's not Anonymous' fault that the VC are high. It's not Joe Knows' fault because, and you know, I want to highlight this. I just spoke to Joe Knows. It's not his fault. It's not his fault. He made a statement, and like I told him, and he said he was just trying to get, you know, he wasn't trying to make a long video, so he was just trying to get to the point of it, the meat and bones of it. And I understand that. But, you know, when you try to get to the meat and bones, sometimes you slip up. And I understand he made a mistake. From what Joe told me, we just talked. He didn't mean like we shouldn't voice our opinion. And like I told y'all, when I look at Joe Knows, that's not him right there. That's just my stuff in the background. When I look at Joe Knows, I don't, because I go off energy, I don't feel like Joe Knows is a person out to get me or get y'all. Now I did, and that's what I was trying to let Joe know. He do have magic. He have magic to tell us that these are great bills, and the entire community believe that Joe made good bills. Now, whether I believe Joe made good bills or not, it doesn't matter. He have 1 million people that say he does. 1 million people subscribe to Joe. So 1 million people look up to Joe and for his inputs. So what I was disturbed by, and I told Joe, we just talked. I told him, hey, I was disturbed by the part when you said that just they're $1 billion company, we can't do nothing about it. I don't agree with that. And like I told him, I use 2K as a medium to get out real messages. And if I can't get y'all to see how 2K is fucking you over, how can I get you to see how the world is fucking you over? So I use 2K to give off my understanding. You know, if you can start to break down how 2K is constantly using our major influencers to push their games. Like I told Joe, 2K doesn't market their game. They use influencers like myself to market their game. That's their strategy. And they save millions of dollars because if they had to go buy a marketing team, they would have to pay them guys a lot of money. But they save a lot of money by using big influencers to promote their game. That's what they do. People say, oh, they use rappers and stuff like this. Bro, rappers don't do shit for 2K. That is show. See, when 2K have these events and they invite these models and these rappers, that's for us, the next makers, the influencers. So we can be at peace and please, like, oh man, that's a reward for you marketing a game. So 2K would pay rappers to come to the event to hang out with us to make us be like, damn, man, it's some cool shit. You know, woot, woot, woot. And then we go back and tell everybody how amazing it was. And that's the marketing. So we don't get, as the marketers, we don't get paid like a marketer should get paid. They do it for the rappers. The rappers bait us in, and the models that bait us in. We all having a good time. We drinking. It's the same reason you go to a sport game and they serve alcohol. It's all a bait. It's all a bait. You know, but so Joe Knows it's not Joe Knows' fault. But guess what? Who do we complain at? We have to complain at the influencers we have to complain at Ronnie, because Ronnie is supposed to take our input back to the headquarters. See, Mike Wayne's job is to make the game. Ronnie's job is to promote the game, and he is the person that takes the community input and takes it back to headquarters and let them know, okay, this is what's going on out there. They liking this, they not liking this. So Ronnie is the guy that, you know, we talk to, and he go back to Take Two. Take Two is the company that run this shit, but Ronnie is, let's see, chat, there's levels to this. See, if you got an issue, you just can't go out here and just hit up the first guy you see. No. But see, when people make statements, that's when I get to responding. No, you got it. We target first. You do it with the influencers. Let's work together. Let's get together. Can't one influencer change nothing? Can't one influencer change nothing? When I see people talking about this whole Aiden thing, Aiden had that whole let's make 2K greater thing. But see, what we keep doing is we keep spending money. See, what you got when you listen to Anonymous is saying, let's talk in a group. All influencers, let's get together. Then we go out and tell our people that watching us, we're not buying no VC this month. And we see what happened. You will see the power that we hold as influencers. Like I told Joe when we just had this conversation. I said, bro, we sell millions of copies of 2K. 2K doesn't market their game. We market it for them. Rappers, models, actors, nobody market 2K for them but us. We sell millions of copies. YouTubers is the make or break of 2K. I don't care what the rappers do. I don't care what models do. I don't care what entertainers do. YouTubers, the influencer, these Twitch streamers are the make or break of 2K. We have the ball in our court every year. So if we get out here, see, that's why they don't want people like me on their heels. I understand when Jay-Z say he used to do it for years, now he want to get off the horse. I understand when Brutus Sims say he want to get off the horse. I get it. If you've been doing this stuff, Agent got off the horse. I understand. If you've been doing this stuff for so long, but you got to understand, to my brother Brute and Jay, when you find a battle and you find it alone, that shit is irritating. I know y'all fought a fight. You fought a good fight. I was doing Twitch fighting with you, and I wasn't on YouTube. So I apologize if you was fighting by yourself, you know, but you can't fight a battle. You can't go to war with just you and your audience. Don't work like that. So I understand that people at fault as individuals. See, this is the thing I want to make sure we understand. Agent fought a great fight. But who did he fight with? He fought as an individual. As long as you trying to fight a corporation as an individual, you can go ahead and hang it up. You cannot fight a war with just you. That's what I want to make sure my other influencers know. I fully understand why they quit and they got tired of it. That's why I keep saying we have to fight as a unit. As long as, see, and like my brother Bruce said, as long as you got people that are trying to fight this fight, and then you got other people that's taking the money and they have more influence, it's going to be a hard fight to fight. It's going to be a hard fight to fight. And I can totally understand why some people say, man, I've been fighting this thing for a long time and nobody wanted to fight with me. But I want to ask this question, and you don't have to answer out loud. For everybody that's fought this fight, who did you message and say, yo, let's fight together? You don't got to answer out loud. You don't got to answer in the chat. Just want you to think about it. Who did you ask to help you fight this fight? Ain't nobody said, and gee, that's my issue. That's my problem too. Like, we like to work alone when we do a lot of these things. We work as individuals, and that's the best option for them because they know as long as you're working as an individual, you're going to get tired at some point. At some point, you're going to get tired and stop fighting. But if we work as a group, see, this how they got things done in the past. They worked as a group. And remember, I talk beyond 2K, but I use 2K to do it. So hear my message. When we fight as a group, we can get so much done. You would never starve because you will have your brother to call on. Not just your brothers that you were born with and they say, oh, this your brother, this your sister. No. When we fight as an organization, you know something about the military? You know, I don't agree with everything about the military, but you know, their brotherhood is so strong that they'll take care of one of their own before they take care of their actual brother. See, we need something like that in our communities. I'm not just talking about 2K. You need something, no matter your race. If me and you agree that somebody is hurting us, somebody is damaging us, let's get together and fight. Stop fighting by yourself. Can't nobody fight a $1 billion company by themselves. And you ain't never heard Anonymous say, yo, let's blame Joe. No, we blaming us. Anonymous, 2K TV, and everybody else that helped sell the game. If we get together and we tell our communities, see, we are the focus point. We the head leader of all our community. See, when you fight as an individual, you got your own community. But guess what? Do everybody that watch me watch you? Do everybody that watch you watch me? We fight as an individual. When we fight as a group, now eyes everywhere. We're going to bring out eyes in other industry. We're going to bring out eyes in other platforms. People from Call of Duty going to have their eyes on this. People from just YouTube, just chatting going to have their eyes on this. Because they're going to be like, all them people's over there fighting the same fight. What's going on? Now, this is how you make the major news. This is how you make the major news. You can't make major news as an individual. Unless you're doing something that is damaging to your community or yourself. You know how that go. Remember, I talk beyond 2K. So, if we work together, I promise you we can see a change. But I know, and this is the sad thing, and Joe, you was right about something. It won't change. But the only reason it won't change, and like I told Joe, we just talked. Some people are not willing to face the consequences. See, in life, when you stand up for yourself, especially against corporations, jobs, or anything like that, people that have more power than you, when you stand up for yourself as an individual, we're going to shut him off. We're going to shut her off. They cancel you. They get rid of you. You're an individual. You, an individual, is not bigger than a group. Nipsey Hussle found that out. No matter how good you can be in here and want to do for your community, if you try to be bigger than the group, we'll take you out. Yeah, he getting all the shine. Look at him. He want to be big dog. He want to talk to the police and get things together, make the gangs come together. Look at him getting all the shine. The group ain't getting no shine. See, that's why we need to come together and figure out how to work as a group. And I promise you, we'll see a difference. We'll see a difference. But as long as we keep working as an individual, you right, Joe, they gonna laugh at us. Because they know, look at this nigga over here working by himself. Look at him working by himself. News don't travel like that. See, back in the day, they used to paint on the train. They used to write things on the train. You know how they do the graffiti? They used to mark up the train, and the train leave from this community, go to the next community, and that's how they passed on information. Why we don't think like that anymore? Why we don't think like that anymore? Remember, I speak beyond 2K. Why we don't use the resources that they use to spy on us, collect data on us? Why don't we use this? See, this is what I'm saying. We so powerful, but we work as an individual. And how much power can you have as an individual? Queen Elizabeth did not own Canada by herself and 3% of your taxes. No, her family does. All right. Listen, I'm going to leave it right there. Shout out to you, Joe Knows. You know, great conversation. I respect you for reaching out to me like a man. I said what I said, and I kept it respectful. He said he understood some of the points I was making. Man, I appreciate that. That's how brothers come together. I'm not here to attack you, Joe. I'm not here to attack no influencers. I'm telling you that if we work together, I promise you, can't a motherfucker stand in front of us. But as long as you look at me as Little Anonymous, you don't want to work with me. As Little J's, you don't want to work with him. As Little Brutus him and All City, these are some great men. And I'm not talking to Joe, I'm talking to the community. If Chris Smooth worked with Brutus him and J's and All City, if all of us can get together, the Annoyance Hunt work with the Anonymous 2K TV, the Nadex work with the All City, man, we unstoppable. We unstoppable. Everybody is trying to win this fight by themselves so they can be labeled as the hero. But it don't work like that. When it comes to a fight like this, one man can't be labeled as the hero. And some people gonna have to take a dive for this shit. But I speak beyond 2K, so let me slow down. You might not be able to catch that one. But y'all have a great day. Great conversation, Joe. Wish you the best. Like I said, you know, as an influencer of your magnitude, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes we say things. I do it too, Joe. We say things and we don't mean it like that, but the public run with it. And like I said, because of the fight that I fight, when you say the thing that you said, that little phrase of, you know, just shut up, it's the $1 billion company, that touched on me right there, because that my fight is, I'm fighting against things like that. So I knew, so now that I had a conversation with Joe, he didn't mean it like that. He was just trying to rush and get it out because people was banging him up and hitting him up and trying to, you know. So I'm not trying to carry on that, because I'm telling you, I can't do nothing without my brothers and sisters. And I know you probably say, oh man, he got another one of them dudes. No. I'm not asking for you to give me nothing. I'm not asking for y'all to give me no money. I'm not asking for y'all to do nothing for me personally. I'm saying just fight with me. I'm not asking for no nothing. But I'm not asking for to use your car. Because I know when people, you know, like, man, I'm with your brother, they usually want to borrow something. I ain't saying that. I don't want to borrow that. I just want to borrow it. I want to borrow your will. I want to borrow your, if you really care about the people. I'm not just talking about 2K. And I'm not just talking about black people, because I'm bigger than that. I know the world I live in needs more than just black people to survive and fight this fight. That's everybody you see that's black. I seen some of y'all comments. And I know who team you fight for. So that's why I keep telling y'all, don't just look at a person because they got the same skin color and they think they on your side. Nah. So y'all have a great day, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. I respect it. And I'll see y'all on the next one.